All right, hi everyone. My name is Dzan. I'm an Autodesk Expert Elite, and today's video is taking a look at some of the new enhanced features in AutoCAD 2027, specifically the geometry cleanup function. I have a drawing in front of me, which is a landscape floor plan kind of a drawing. If we take a look in the Manage tab of the ribbon and head over to the Cleanup panel, there is a new command called Geometry Cleanup. When you start this command, your geometry cleanup tool palette will open up. Normally it floats, but I kind of like to have it docked on the right, so I anchor it to the right. And then sometimes I'll even pull it out and float it, or I'll dock it. Now, in the geometry cleanup tool palette, you have the ability to tell the software, take a look at all of this stuff and show me what's wrong and help me to analyze and understand what's wrong. So I can click this little button right here for the settings, and this will get into the geometry cleanup settings dialog box that allows you to specify what the tolerances are for your gaps, your overshooting and undershooting, and absolute zero tolerances for 90 as well. These are the default values. You might want to play with them if you dare to try to play with them. I'm going to leave them as a default just so you can see how it behaves. So we're going to click rescan. And when we do this, it's going to try to rescan the last amount of data that I picked. In this case, I'm going to tell the software using this icon to select all of my geometry, because the last time that I told it to do the command, I only had it look at one polyline. So this time I'm going to select the whole thing, hit enter, and it's going to completely scan the file. And it's very quick. Even though this file is not a huge file, it's still very fast. And it shows me 15 errors total. And what you can do is you can hit these little arrows here to expand each of the listings. And if you hover your mouse over any one of them and left click any one of them, you will start to see what those errors are. So here it's telling me that I've got 3 absolute zero errors. So there's one particular line that is not at 0 degree. There's one up here as well. And then there's one here as well. And then there's also absolute 90 errors as well. So I can click these and I can see what they are. And if you click this little button right here, you can actually use that function to turn on and off the visibility of what it wants to adjust. If I go and I select or hover over, I don't even have to select anymore. I can just zoom in a little bit and hover over it. You'll get a contextual tab that allows you to specify 3 different possible solutions for your design. Now, you got to take your design into context, right? So in this particular one, this says it's 87 degrees. If I tell it to rotate it at the midpoint, this is the result. Rotate it at the endpoint, this is the result. Rotate it at the other endpoint, this is the result. So taking into consideration the design of what you're looking at, you might want to pick 2 or 3 or 1. It's your choice. So me picking 1 will give me the line that's pretty much halfway, and it'll adjust it for me. And then I can head over to the next one and see what it is, hover over it, and I can fix it however I want to fix it. So I'll do fix 1. So it's very easy and it's fast for you to see that it can analyze and understand your file, understand where your errors are, and give you suggestions on what you want to do to adjust it. Now, I'm doing this just so that you can see that the tool works really well, and you can see those errors and you can make the necessary changes. Just be very mindful, though, when you're all said and done, that if the change that you wanted it to make, if that is actually going to be correct for you or not. In this particular case, this red polyline that you see here is the property line of the site. So having it changed it to being completely vertical graphically looks correct, but from a civil engineering perspective, you might want to double check with the civil engineer if that's okay or not. Okay, so just be aware of that. The geometry cleanup tool does a really nice job of finding all of the errors for you and visually pointing them out to you. And then you can make whatever changes you want to make to them. All right, well, thank you very much for watching today's video on the geometry cleanup tool. If there are any requests or tips that you might want to hand in or ask me to follow up with, just let me know. I'd be more than happy to create another video. Thank you very much.